Hi, I'm Al Mooney from Adobe. I'm the Senior Product Manager for editing, among other things, so Premiere Pro is kind of my baby. As you probably know, Adobe makes a huge array of creative tools, but this year at IBC, as we have done for as long as I can remember, we're here showing the future of our video and audio creative tools, revealing all new versions of all our desktop products, alongside showcasing some mobile technology and some new distribution technology as well. So I'll talk to you about some of the big things that are coming in the products. Let's start with Premiere Pro, because we really talk about Premiere Pro as being the hub of a creative video workflow. And as ever, a host of new things coming later in the year to Premiere Pro. We're continuing to be at the very bleeding edge of UHD, 4K, high resolution, even 8K workflows with new format support. So you can now edit natively H.265, DNxHR, and even OpenEXR. And continuing the strong color story that we introduced at NAB back in April. We really believe in bringing color to the editor, making it possible for an editor to be creative with color right in the NLE without necessarily having advanced color grading skills. So we're continuing that story, showcasing that Lumetri workflow. And we've added new controls in the Lumetri panel for people who need to start working in high dynamic range workflows. We're really excited about what HDR offers. If you've seen HDR, you'll agree it just looks better than anything you've ever seen before. And we're introducing support for that. So when editors start to have to work with HDR, they're going to really know that we've got their back. Another big exciting thing in Premiere Pro and After Effects and Character Animator is new support for touch-based editing. We're seeing more and more people use these hybrid devices where you'll have a keyboard, but you'll also have a touch screen. And we want to build delightful experiences for touch. So in Premiere Pro, you can assemble and edit, you can mark ranges, you can use 2 fingers to scrub, you can move around the various panels and zoom in and out by pinch. And it's a really nice way to get your edit started by using the touch screen, which you can then go and embellish with a more traditional mouse. After Effects, navigating timelines, moving around your comp and so on, all by touch. And with Character Animator, the next preview version of that, more control there, so if you're working on a character, you can touch its limbs and have it move around and so on. Adobe Audition sees a whole load of new features, probably the most notable one being an awesome piece of Adobe Magic technology we're calling Remix. And this is basically the ability for you as an audio professional or an editor using an audio app to bring in a piece of music or a song and make it automatically fit any duration. Think Time Tuner, but for audio. So it analyzes the song and it basically does a remix for you, maintaining the pitch, the time, everything. It just sounds like exactly the same song, only you can determine precisely how long you need it to last. So if you're working on a spot that's 30 seconds and you have a 7-minute prog rock epic, we'll fit it into that 30 seconds for you, and in the other way as well. New features to AME, Media Encoding Toolbox, as I like to call it, Adobe Media Encoder. That's now allowing you to export to those new formats, 265, DNxHR, and of course OpenEXR. And finally, a new feature in AME, which is the ability to publish directly to Facebook. And why would you not want to do that when 3 billion videos are viewed every day on that platform? So really the big theme is continuing to be at the bleeding edge of these high resolution, higher dynamic range workflow and provide tools that editors can use to be as creative as they want to be. If you'd like any more information on these reveals, you can go to adobe.com. Everything's going to be there. But also follow us on Twitter. You can follow Adobe DVA on Twitter or me, Al_Mooney. The information is there. Just go ahead and find it. And these releases will be coming out later in the year for all Creative Cloud members.